Hello, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Let's see which zodiac sign we'll be reading for next. Gemini, welcome back. Gemini people and placements. Let's dive in with some tarot. They're kind of guiding me towards this deck. Messages from the highest spirit team for Geminis. 9 of Wands, letting go of something that's been overburdening you. 9 of Wands here. Okay. Gemini, messages for Gemini energy people and placements. I could feel like something's not stable. I think we got this energy from you before. Somebody else also got the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like in the future position in the reverse. So I don't know if we've already gotten that in my readings, but yeah, there's some need to prioritize, not juggle, not balance too many priorities or things, kind of get your energy focused. There could be a lack of like independence financially. This could be something revolving around work that's impacting things, or your happiness, or your ability to see it clearly, or to lead. Tell me more. Could have been dealing with a feminine water sign in the past. You could be still attached to this person. Tell me more for Gemini messages. You could be seeing something more clearly. Interesting. Some kind of secrets, or some kind of like somebody could have went hermit mode. Gemini. Somebody could have taken some time out. Wow, Empress energy. Someone's making a decision about a feminine, or about how to attract greater abundance towards themselves, how to care for themselves better, how to go through endings and start a new chapter or new portals here. 8 of Pentacles. This could be in your work, or you could be working on this at this moment. Very interesting reading. Yeah, something about breaking free of some kind of repetitive loop or pattern or fears that are holding you back. Maybe a lack of peace as a result of this. Or you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. So let's get you some advice for our lovely Gemini people in placements from their highest spirit team. Fresh start. Interesting. Tell me more. So maybe like there's something transmitting or transmuting from a dark time to a happier time to a freer time. There could be new vitality coming in. Gemini messages for Gemini energies. Indulge grief. So somebody might be like overspending. Maybe that's like part of the issue here. And maybe there's a need to like cultivate a greater sense of like self-worth to attract finance towards you instead of like it's giving like when you go shopping just for like your emotions or something. Like there's people that just go shopping to feel better. So sleepless. Yeah, this could be like bringing you some anxiety. Maybe there's something about reframing your beliefs regarding finance. There could be big decisions in that area as well. There's something like clarity that needs to be had here. It's just for Gemini. Interesting. Let's get you advice so I can get more clarity on what your actions should be to move you forward towards success in your highest timeline for Gemini energies. So attracting Queen of Pentacles energy, being very responsible. Yeah, this could be about security or a safe nest egg or safe home, taking control over that area of your life. This could also be emotionally, like there might be some healing that needs to be happen regarding your emotions and how that relates to money or finance or family or long-term legacy or stability, parental roles, structures. There might be like something in the home front that you need to take charge of. Tell me more for actions. Yeah, there's something about like finding the answers within, especially regarding love or like how you relate to love. So let's get you some chakra cards for Geminis. I always trust and follow my intuition. So there could be something about not doubting intuition here, ending a certain cycle that operates more in fear. Tell me more. Yeah, you could feel like you're not worthy of the life you want. So you might be trying to like do that inner work or shadow work. This could be in your mindset or your relation to intimacy or shared finances or power, like moving beyond trauma, maybe in early childhood. Could be to do with a Taurus or Aquarius energy, like maybe something unexpected happened in your childhood regarding money, so it makes you feel like you don't have like a certain understanding of how to manage it or something like that. For example, I see divine light in everyone in the future. There's a new portal here. And this could also be yourself. You're included in seeing divine light. You need to see divine light within yourself as well. So connecting with your soul. Tell me more for Geminis. Any last messages? I honor the power within me. I honor myself. So yeah, this could be regarding like your routine, your health. This could also be what you're working on, like this self-love, this self-value, and feeling good and having like a good emotional base, because you can't succeed if you don't get a good night's rest, right? You can't succeed in the external world if you don't have a good emotional relationship with yourself. With every breath, I release the anxiety and fear within me. So we saw some kind of toxic patterns here. This could be causing conflict. But yeah, there's a great example. You intake golden white light from heaven. Imagine it as you intake the breath, connecting like a beam of light, and then exhale. And imagine from the center of your being expelling and pushing out like a ring around you of golden white light energy that can just dispel any negative things in your aura or dense energies, or and just kind of knock it off. I always see it as like kind of debris falling off or dust or whatever. So those breathing exercise, or you can push it through the base of your feet and really feel that bray ground energy pushing through the base of your feet into the soil, into the earth, wherever you are, because it's just a great way to diffuse. And we're all electricity in the end. So let's see if we have an oracle message. Gemini's most important advice from your spirit team, highest light beings, angels, ancestors, guides for their highest timeline. Gemini's messages for their teams of light to succeed on their highest timeline towards Geminis. Thank you. River rocks. Okay, I haven't seen this newer deck here, so maybe you're going to a river, thinking about a river, or there's some kind of like the river. There's a Pocahontas song that talks about the river changing, right? The river is always changing, she says. Go with the current, dear one. Find peace in letting go. Let life wash over your soul. So this could be that Ace of Cups, that kind of cleansing, washing away of emotions, and welcome your becoming. So let's see. Maybe there's resistance to something. It says, going with the flow, finding peace, washing away the old. You could be contemplating travel, or this could be a new sense of empowerment or a relation to yourself, working through trauma. 8th house topics. A river rock has no choice where it goes. Water washes it along the banks, or perhaps a stranger picks it up and throws it in the deep to sink in the bottom. Wherever the rock lands, it has ended up where it was supposed to be. And when drawing this card, you too are experiencing something your soul signed up for long before your time on earth. There isn't much you can do to change the outcome of your situation, so you're being guided to go with the flow and let the river rocks fall where they may. This card, isn't there like a little like Zen practice where they balance rocks, where they're like super slow and patient and they balance all these rocks on each other? This card will generally come to you during times of disappointment and may suggest you're only seeing what you've lost. You may not yet know the silver lining of your situation. So maybe there's something about like that Pocahontas song, so maybe I'll link it if I remember in the description. So focus on finding peace with where you are rather than trying to create a different outcome. Additionally, when you are receiving this card, it's because you're having a hard time letting go of the past. It's time to wash away what was, or you'll miss the beauty and joy of new surroundings. This could be in your career as well, or closing out repetitive cycles as well. So let's get you juicy. There's also a cleansing ritual here. Interesting. This ritual is one I often do when I'm visiting a river, stream, or creek. The ritual requires water that is moving rather than stagnant. Cleansing yourself helps you to let go of stagnant energy, especially energy that doesn't belong to you. All you need is some river stones that you find by the river. Make time to... That's funny. Make sure to also ask permission first and then say thank you. Before you ask, and there's also, if you can't get to a river, there's a great Michael Seeley. He's a YouTuber. He has a hypnosis channel, and he has a great one. I think it's about negativity and cleansing, and you literally drop your worries into this fountain, basically. So it's working with water. Great meditation. Before you start, ask the stones to cleanse you from any negativity and stagnant energy that might be causing harm. So kind of letting that aura, letting it go. Or you can do like an egg cleanse. That's another great way to do that. You can search it up. Find 3 stones and use one at a time to wipe your entire body from head to toe with a wiping motion outwards away from your body. So it's giving like Reiki, like you can do your own self Reiki, move stagnant energy around, get rid of anything that's toxic or stuck. Ensure you don't touch your body with the stones, wiping just above your skin, and make sure the wiping off motions are towards the direction in which the water is moving away from you. So and there's so many different rituals to do that. While swiping off, keep your mind clear and tune into the sound of the moving water. So it's almost like they want to free you of something so they can give you a new idea or something. So let's see if we have any last messages, Gemini messages. Love life, interesting. There could be big changes in that area. Somebody could have tried to do a binding ritual, or maybe you need to do a cord cutting ritual. Any more Gemini messages? There's something ending though for sure. Spouse, interesting. My hand is hurting. Gemini. My left hand to be specific. I don't know if you hurt your wrist recently or something. This is just for Gemini. You could feel like there's a lack of communication with you in something. Spirituality and religion. So maybe there's just something about your relationships being impacted by your belief systems, values. Have trust and faith. You could be working with your guardian angels, imagining them surrounding you can be helpful. Something about your mother or the relationship. There's something you need to learn through that or something. I don't know. Let's get you an oracle from here. Gemini's advice from their highest team of light for Gemini energies. upon fire in the past. It is through remembering that you will wake the ritual of your existence and be reborn in a mighty celebration. May the embrace of all that is nurturing you awaken in all that you are becoming. I feel kind of guided towards this card for you guys. I feel like this could be something about your mother. Your mother. Sorry. Cows represent all things related to a happy home, stability, nourishment, and the mother archetype. The cow size could seem overwhelming, but you can't help but feel a sense of comfort when close by the gentle spirits. Like the love of the mother, you should seek out cow spirit when you're in need of a loving but tough push. Cow encourages you to do all you can to build a strong foundation for your goals. I think we saw the Four of Wands here. Your situation requires you to return to the basics of nurturing and support before moving forward. So this could be like nurturing yourself to a better frequency, right? Healing, cleansing. Do you have the basic requirements for what you're seeking? So is this tangible? Can you create it? Can you take steps? If you're starting a business or buying a home, do you know what paperwork needs to be filled or what supplies you might need? If you're starting a new job, do you have all the skills needed to be considered qualified? A cow does not invite criticism, and neither should you. You are simply being guided to examine whether or not you have all that you need to feel comfortable and safe. Sometimes you have to return to the beginning to understand where you're going. Though be warned, if you continue to walk this path, as you may be in danger of building on a cracked foundation, if left unrepaired, you could find yourself in greater trouble down the road. So it's giving tower cards. Maybe there's like a shakeup. This could be about intimacy or trauma or like taking your power back in some way, shape, or form. But interesting reading. Let's get you all Norman, Geminis. That's just for lovely Geminis. Fox. I feel like there's something. I noticed the fox in this card too, and I noticed maybe there's something about a strategic approach. I'm gonna grab an animal. Could have been involved with a lady in the past. Something about a key. Interesting. Let's get you an animal spirit for our Gemini's most important vital message. Spider spirit, make your dreams real. Interesting. Weaving it together. I'm also seeing that movie. What is it called? Like Corpse Bride? Let's see. All right, so 56. Weaving your dreams into the fabric of life begins with a single thread of intention. Yeah, it's like the ripple effect, the butterfly effect. I don't know what they call it. And then spirit joins you as your co-weaving partner. I was listening to a guy who was showing, he was like a gay beauty icon. I think his name, I don't remember his name, but he was on like Architectural Digest showing his Hawaiian home. And he was saying that he's like everything he has in his house is what he dreamed of. So it's like, I don't know, maybe there's something about, I mean, that's life. That happens for everybody though. Like whatever you're thinking about comes to you. So it says, take but a single step to make dream a reality, and spirit takes 10 towards you. The universe is designed to support your dream weaving. It's kind of like a simulation. Spider spirit arrives when you need to be reminded of the awesome power of co-creation. This could also be about networks, like webs, spider webs, connecting multiple different, it's kind of giving quantum entanglement, which is all about frequency, I think. Ideas, resources begin to appear as if by magic as you align, is what I'm hearing in my head. So there's something about aligning with the frequency that you want. When you bring your dreams from the realm of intention into the world of senses where they take form, the action you need to take is to be clear about your intentions and then act as if you've become the one that lives the life you desire. I'm hearing like an actor. So kind of just like an actor doesn't question if they're going to do well in the role, they just embody the role and do it, right? So the web of creation has an uncanny way of coming together to weave the beautiful pattern you set in motion. Another message of spider spirit is about how any creative project you might be considering, writing, painting, music, journaling, gardening, etc. Now's a time when inspiration wants to be channeled through you. So this could be about grounding, right? Grounding energies, grounding exercises, that black gray energy through the base of your feet, or being near earth or nature, just grounding your energy in the present moment, not spreading yourself too thin, really focusing your focus, right? Allowing yourself to focus on the present or focus on your soul. So something wants to be channeled through you as something creative, even artistic or tangible. Creative projects are successful now. If you are so inclined, let yourself be open to abundance. So maybe something creative or unexpected could be happening as well. This could be regarding work. Could be regarding communication. There might be like unexpected messages as well or something like that. So 14:14 on the clock. Let's get you juicy messages and close it out. Last messages from your spirit team. Highest guides for Gemini's highest and best timeline. Messages for Gemini, yeah. Financial issues was showing itself a little bit. Messages for Gemini energies. Oh, I know, it's on the ground. There's something about where your focus is going. Like if you're angry or you're focusing on something that's not worth it, this could be dispelling your energy, or like, it's just your energy charges whatever you focus on, your attention. So Are you watching the news? Are you allowing others to dictate where your energy flows? So something about clearing the path. Tell me more, Geminis. Someone might be too focused on like trying to control something external. Slander. Gemini messages. Somebody could have been slandering someone. We have don't play small, lowers your frequency. So this could be something about that emotional work, right? Self-love, self-value, bonfire number 2 here. It says never lose your integrity. So what are your values? What are you resonating with? They will only ever cause problems and challenges. Hater. And yeah, maybe maybe practice manifesting could be important. Like maybe practice something small or something bigger, or just practice getting your manifestations as well. Commissioned art. We have they were trying to rob you / pickpocket or something. So maybe somebody was trying to distract you, or somebody was distracting somebody. Projecting a new reality, power and strength. Mean person. So maybe somebody's like healing, or they're not a mean person. I don't know. Distracting your energy in a negative way. Fake apology. Okay, so maybe somebody here, if they're a mean person or there's an apology coming, it could be very fake. We're still in retrograde energies. Works in finance. Interesting. We have go with your flow. We have read it a few times, see the unseen. So especially during Mercury retrograde, which rules communication, it's good to redo things. Retrograde, re-go over something, revise. Keep doing what you're doing, focusing ahead. We have wants to sabotage your stability. That's cunty. Live your life as if you were always protected and always will be. Yeah, because God protects you, find people who inspire you to bloom. Put your love in your success. So that could be what you need to focus on, right? Not others, but putting your love into your success or into yourself. Give positive thoughts all the power. So this is which thoughts, which timelines are you interacting with, what frequencies. Don't boast, keep success private. We have ancestors are proud of you. We have Vepar or Vepar, could be a demon or spirit with relevant messages here. You could also be being protected, the number 4 here. And you were too mature for them. So this could be like automatically protection, right? Just from being on a different level. Your disappearance didn't allow them to come against you. Your disappearance didn't allow them to come against you. Maybe you dipped, or somebody dipped here or left. You could have made a decision for your highest good, for your highest abundance, for your ability to attract everything you desire towards you with the Empress and the 2 of Wands there. Somebody definitely made a solid choice. Could have been a feminine or in order to nurture themselves. We did see the Hermit card as part of the advice in the current position as well. Let's get you some tea leaf for Gemini. That's true for Gemini energies. We have misunderstanding. Things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Okay, Gemini. Temptation will test you in the reverse in the future. So somebody obviously was not tempted. Gemini. This could be somebody you know, or something about somebody you already know. Tell me more, Gemini. Somebody here could have like a different cultural background than somebody else. Somebody could have left a situation. This could be the most mature thing to do to triumph over an obstacle. Yeah, because something just wasn't working, so it wasn't worth it. Yeah, unsuccessful. This could have been something that was more like fun, or I don't know, wealth. Interesting. Good luck. Stepping into a new experience. So whoever's stepping into a new experience, or if you are, is really great time to do that for sure. Because there's going to be a lot of luck associated with that movement. Anything else for Gemini energies? Somebody could be I heard disposing of someone that was very superficial. Or you could be pulling away from certain crowds or groups. Tell me more. You could be analyzing things, journaling. Somebody could be watching someone or watching their money as well. Somebody that could have been deceiving or being a temptation is not able to have the same effect anymore. There could be some kind of revealing as well. Somebody could be moving into divine justice with self-worth and living in the present moment with gratitude. Gratitude affirmations, working with your guides, your spirit team. Yeah, something could have fallen out. There's some kind of renewal here. You could be dealing with a Sag because they had similar cards. There's some kind of remembering or awakening after a storm, after some kind of shakeup or upheaval. Let's get you some of these. Gemini messages for Gemini energies, Gemini people and placements. Ancestral wisdom in the reverse. Maybe somebody's not being wise. Like this could be somebody very superficial. Magician's sword, confidence in your magic. Yeah, somebody's having greater confidence, and this allows them to cut out something or move towards abundance. Tell me more for Gemini. Yeah, spiritual narcolepsy. Somebody's very detached, or they're not really detached. They're not really attached to something, so they're leaving something behind. Somebody could be like vibrating at a lower frequency. It's kind of giving like the difference between angels and demons is like demons are just they're at a lower frequency, right? So And just like, demons or angels have souls they work with, demons can possess souls in a certain area, probably those that are operating at negative frequencies, and then angels obviously work with those who operate at higher frequencies. So we live in a world of duality right now, right? So there could be something, this could help. Maybe I'm discussing this because we have the devil here kind of moving out of some kind of stage from negativity into positivity or something. Adaptability, interesting. Yeah, somebody could be changing the way that they use power, that they process power. They could be doing deep shadow work. This could be about sex or intimacy. Yeah, somebody was maybe something was holding you back from an initiation, or yeah, somebody, new beginnings, moon maiden. So it looks like the feminine principle is going forward. Of course, Venus is in a strong position, I believe, right now. Mars is conjunct the South Node, so the Mars of the masculine right now in general is kind of operating from a place that's more maybe rooted in past life patterns. And if they don't get to the truth, because K2 or the South Node rules stripping away of illusions, there's going to be a lot of loss. So there's something about seeing something clearly. You're getting very close to your spiritual side if you are masculine, but right now the feminines, Venus is very supported, I believe. So yeah, it's a great time for that feminine principle of receptivity, and maybe the feminines in our life, we can see them moving towards new beginnings, or yeah, we have Moon Maiden here. So all right, let's see if we have any last juicy messages for Gemini energies. Messages for Geminis. Your grandfather, your grandmother is watching over you. The truth poses a threat to those who have lied and have power. Yeah, there's some kind of need to wake up, or somebody who's built their life on illusions is seeing something more clearly. Be the superhero, and it says you have somewhere to be. So maybe you need to be the superhero to be somewhere you need to be, and nourish your inner child. So thank you for being here. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link, or leave a tip through there. There's also some kind of greater, relying on gratitude and present affirmations, and is a new, cleaner way to kind of relate to yourself and your own self-will and energy and your own identity, is what I'm seeing as well. So please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal using the Buy Me a Coffee link, or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.